Oh, hi everyone. Here we are. I'm going to give you an overlook of my dividends that I've made from the day one when I started over 3 years ago, back in 2021 February. My first dividend, as you can see right down there, is iShares. I got a whopping 37 cents. That was my very first dividend payment. That happened about just a little over a month after I'd started. And as you can see, as we scroll from beginning to end, my portfolio, if you notice what I've got versus what you're looking at there, is completely different for the most part from what it is today. I had a lot of stocks in the early days, different things as I was trying to find my way. There's an old familiar Nucor. I've had Nucor pretty much from the beginning. That's one of my go-tos. And when I got my first dividend share there, I had 8.2 shares of it at 40.5 cents a share for $3.34. Of course, it's up to 52 cents a share now, and I've got 25.25 shares. I had my first ETF, ICOR dividends. It was DGRO, and that was my very first one. So I dropped it after a while because it wasn't really for me. But you can see at one time I owned some Apple, even some Kinder Morgan for a while because I bought them for their dividend, and I boosted it up, and then I eventually sold it off. I owned UPS for a while. One time there's Costco, and I currently own Costco and Ford. Back then, there at that point, I had 430 shares of Ford. Early on, I went on a Ford binge, and at one time, I actually had 625 shares of Ford, and then I kind of lost a little bit of faith in Ford, and I eventually sold them off completely, liquidated them down to zero, and then about 6 months or maybe a little more than that, I bought back into it. So now I'm firmly established into Ford. I currently have 300 shares, and that's where I plan to hold it. So one of my plans for that is that I use the drip method on all my dividends, but my dividends for Ford, I'm not dripping them. I'm going to take them because it's going to be like $45 every time they pay me out. I'm going to reinvest it in some of my other stocks that I have fewer shares in. And likewise, the same thing with my Caterpillar. Caterpillar gave me a nice $50 dividend this last week there. But what I'm going to do with it, I'm not going to buy any more shares of Caterpillar because I'm overweight in my portfolio in Caterpillar. So I'm going to reinvest those. I'm not dripping them anymore. I'm going to reinvest those. So as you can see, we're getting up there. I had quite a bit, and if you take a look at it, you'll see there's a lot of stuff going on. And there's my most recent look. Thanks for watching, and if you take nothing away from this, just remember this: it takes time. I know it takes time to build stuff up. So just keep building, keep adding to your portfolio, and good luck, everybody. Thanks a lot. We'll catch you next time.